Hey GH peeps, what's happening? It's your girl, Twerry Babes, coming at you with a late night review for Taco Tuesday. Hey, Taco Tuesday. And yes, I got me some tacos, guys. I made me some, but yes, they were everything I needed. I might have Taco Tuesday for Wednesday. I don't know. We'll see. Today is February the 13th, 2024. Hope you guys are chilling. Hope you had a good day. I had a long day. I just got through watching General Hospital. I literally just got through watching General Hospital. And I wasn't even going to post tonight because I have some writing that I need to really be doing. But I thought I'll just do a quickie, I won't be going da-da-da, story by story. But I'll just kind of give like a general, I'm going to do like an action, just a review. So I apologize, guys, if this is not to your liking. But if it is, hit that like button. And if you haven't subscribed, hit that subscribe button. Subscribe button. It means the world to me. And it helps my video get out in the soapy algorithms of things. But anyway, guys, let's talk about today's show. So Finn has officially moved in his father with the help of Chase and little Violet. And when Violet suggests they do a tea party to celebrate Grandpa living there, Gregory can barely get off the couch, y'all. He just can't get off the couch. This ALS is kicking his butt. And Violet is peeping that, and she's like, Grandpa's been tired a lot. So the family, while she's in her bedroom, with Uncle Chase planning to do her little tea party, Gregory tells Finn that it's time. It's time for me to tell. It's time for us to discuss this with Violet about what's going on. So they tell little Violet when she comes in that, about ALS. Finn gives a long word, and they talk about the abbreviation of the word because she's like, owls. Cute, right? It was handled well. Gregory's going to be taken care of. I wonder if Finn will peep something else about his symptoms, and maybe there is still saving grace for Gregory, but we will see. Who knows? But moving along with that story, we're gonna head on over to Christina's place, and her and Blaze are having wine. Well, Blaze is having wine, and Christina's drinking, I think, water. And they're discussing the pregnancy and this being her first time, the first time it happening. Woo! And the glow. And Blaze is like, well, I just tell you, girl, you glowing. And she's like, girl, that's you. And I'm like for real? Real? First of all, I'm going to tear this little story up. This is not juice. Blaze hiding the truth about her being gay from her family is not juice. I'm sorry, guys. It's not juice worthy. I'm so hoping that the new writers will do something with all of the stories because it was, yeah. But anyway, so Molly comes over because they're going to have dinner, and Blaze does try to get away, but they say, no, girl, stay. We can have cheese and crackers and dip together. I'm like, that's not dinner. But anyway, Christina calls Blaze Allie, and Molly's like, and she's peeping game. She's peeping game between Christina and Blaze, the little giggles and all that stuff. And when Blaze heads off, Molly's like, well, y'all sure is chummy. And Christina's like, yeah, it's a good friend. And Christina does let Molly know that she told Blaze that she was pregnant. And Molly's like, you told her? You haven't even told your friends. We haven't even told any. I'm like, girl, bye. Didn't y'all just have a big overgrown party for a baby that you got a test done on, and you didn't even know for sure if the test was correct or not? But you had your parents come over. Everybody came over to cheers a baby that we ain't even known is actually baking. And we still haven't had a doctor's appointment yet. Or have we, guys? Did I miss out on something? Because I don't even remember a doctor's appointment. She's talking about a baby growing inside of her. I'm like, when do we have an actual confirmation of this? Maybe it was done off the screen, which doesn't help anybody. But, like I said, and Christina, when Molly asked Christina about why you didn't say anything about y'all being in a relationship, Christina lets her know that Blaze has a very religious family and has not came out of the closet yet. And I'm thinking, why do they have to put the religious family part in there? Doesn't matter. She's just not ready to come out of the closet. I didn't like how they had to give it a reason. Like, that's a personal decision, a very personal decision. But I guess they're trying to play up this story. And Christina does tell her, because Molly's like, well, I just don't like you being somebody's dirty little secret. And I'm like, oh, Molly, you are such a freaking headache. And she's like, excuse me, but that is not what's going on. Coming out of the closet is a very personal decision. And Molly tries to say, well, yeah, I guess it's, she tries to put TJ in her relationship because, he's black and she's white. And how back in the past that would have been frowned upon too. And how she wouldn't have wanted to hide her relationship. And Christina asked her, and if you had to choose, if you had to hide, if you couldn't be with TJ because of this, would you? She says, oh no, I'd still be with him. I wouldn't care. Then let Christina do what she do, Molly. Molly is just a busy freaking body. I've never liked Molly, first of all. But anyway. Let me see. Did I talk all about them? Molly apologizes. And Chris tells her that she's okay with holding her secret. But then Molly says, well, then I need to tell TJ that Blaze knows. And I'm like, if you know that that's her girlfriend, why is it important that TJ be made aware that Blaze knows? I mean, y'all done told half of everybody else already. I just was like, oh my gosh. They're just trying to make more of this story, and it's just falling like a dead fish. That's all I can say about that. But I didn't get all of that. And Christina's like, well, let me tell Blaze before you go telling, TJ anything. And Molly's like, well, I promise we're not going to say anything about her, being gay. Well, then if you can say that y'all not going to say anything about being gay, then you and me should not have to talk about this at all until, especially about TJ knowing that Blaze knows she's pregnant. I'm still trying to figure out, where's the secret at? Because you just had the whole entire schnozzle of family, and Sonny's definitely not keeping a secret about it. He's a grandpa, which is even more weird because you're not grandpa, Sonny. Oh, geriatric cell. We're gonna, yes, I call Sonny Corinthos a geriatric. I don't care. I said it. We're gonna go over to Laura's place, and Laura gets a visit from Liz. Guys, I am so bothered by this whole entire story about this everything. And Liz tells Laura, she drops off diapers and tells her that she's nervous about testifying against about testifying against Nicholas. And I'm like, what are you nervous about? You already did it. You already gave your statement. What's the nervous? You don't think you're going to be able to do it once Nicholas is in your face? Or you think Nicholas is going to come after you, Liz? She always plays the effing victim. Oh my God. But Laura tells her, you don't even have to worry about that, girl, because Nicholas confessed. And I'm just like, yet Elizabeth gets to be head nurse with no time. And she very much participated in kidnapping Esme. And all this, he didn't force her hand. He didn't blackmail her. He didn't do anything at all to make Liz help him. Liz wanted to because she couldn't stand Esme for what Esme did to Cam. Now, we supposed to believe now that this... And then Laura talking about he's finally going to jail for his crimes. Really, Laura? So he's going to jail for shooting Hayden? For having Hayden get set up to be murdered, unalived. He's going to jail for that because he never faced time like that. He sent Sean Butler to jail knowing that it wasn't him. Okay? So what exactly is Nicholas going to jail for? Keeping a crazy woman locked up that was assaulting and killing people? I'm so over this story too. Come on, new writers. Oh my gosh. Because make it make sense. We got Liz walking around as head nurse, but Nicholas is in jail for kidnapping a crazy crazy woman. Oh my gosh. And then, I'm so tired. And then Laura telling her that she's adopting Ace. I'm like, can we just... Guys, I know I don't agree with Laura stepping in to raise Ace. I don't want to hear about geriatrics. I'm geriatric. I don't want to hear about people. I don't want. That's not juicy. Give me juice, GH. I guess the writers were going out and they were just like, F it. We're just gonna put down anything since we're fired anyway. Because we got Laura Lou raising Ace. We got Nicholas in jail. And we got Liz running around as head nurse, and she helped keep the girl locked up. That's what I'm saying. It's just ironic. And it's even more ironic when Laura Lou talks about him finally going to jail for his crimes. And I'm like, he ain't going to jail for his crimes. Just like you didn't want Esme to go to jail for some petty breaking and entry. Nicholas should not be going to jail for this. He should be going to jail for what he did to Hayden, setting up Sean, not setting up Sean, but letting Sean take the heat for that. That's what he should be going to jail for. In fact, I can keep going about the things that Nicholas should be going to jail for, but this ain't one of them. So poo-poo on that story too. So then we talked about the adoption, which I'm just like, that's just so crazy. Get Nicholas out of here so he can get his kid, please. Laura needs to go wake up Lulu so she can take care of Charlotte, because she got other problems and she don't need to be worried about this child. But Liz does tell Laura about Heather confronting Kevin and accusing Kevin of healing Ryan and, unleashing him to the world, and he's the reason why Esme's dead and everything like that. And you know what, guys? Kevin didn't tell Laura that. So I wonder if Kevin's really feeling kind of angst behind that, like he did, have something to go with, like he did have, like he is at fault. Then, Ava comes by. And Ava starts talking about the charity and the nurses' ball, and Laura's like, you don't have to make excuses if you want to come over here, girl. I understand now why you pressed charges on Esme, even though when it was happening, Laura Lou, you didn't. You said that she shouldn't go to jail for this. She should go to jail for actually what she done. So Nicholas should go to jail, because if Elizabeth ain't going to jail, Nicholas should go to jail for what he did to Hayden and letting Sean take the heat. Anyway, they discuss Spencer passing, and Ava tells Laura that Trina's having a really hard time, and seeing her, Trina grieve and being there for her is bringing up feelings about Kiki. And Ava, man, losing that boy. More arrests, when that happened, that scene alone brought tears to my eyes, man. But I was so hurt when Ryan killed. Oof. Laura tells her that she understands, and Ava tells Laura that she was starting to see Spencer through Trina's eyes, and that he was finally getting his life back together. And Laura agrees and appreciates what Ava said about Spencer after everything that Spencer did to Ava. We all know what happened with that. And Ava admits that he was just a hurt kid, lashing out at his father and me. Because you gotta remember, it wasn't just like Spencer has some personal hate towards Ava, and he also has some personal hate towards his father. So it was beautiful. I just love Maura. I just love Ava. I just really love Ava. And she was like, and when she said that, Ava admits that he was just a hurt kid, because he was hurt, lashing out. That was all true. It was all true. And then they discuss creepy old Ryan and the fact that they are so happy that he is unalived. At least, we hope. I'm not saying there's spoilers saying he isn't, but whatever. So then we're going to skimmy on over to Aurora. And Ava visits Carly there, and they're discussing the sleepover. And Ava's concerned about Avery coming over there because it might not be safe. And I'm like, really? Because Carly's house is a dang fortress. How would it not be safe? And Ava admits to that and says that she's maybe just being a little too nervous, about her daughter. And she tells Carly about what happened at Puerto Rico. And Carly's like, oh, well, she's still safe in my house. So I would have not made it like she has to come. I would have been like, I understand. Look, if you don't feel comfortable with your daughter coming over, that's understandable. But I do want you to know she is safe here. And she's always been safe here. Because at one time when Ava was not safe, that's where Avery went to, was Carly's house. So Ava's like, you maybe I'm just being paranoid, and I'm wondering is something going to happen at Carly's house now because Ava brought that up. We'll see, guys. So later, Brick comes over to congratulate Carly about, you know, taking over Crimson, and they discuss the Nina because he's like, what are you doing here, not at Crimson? And she tells her what she tells Ava and Brick what happened. And I'm like, I gotta be like, Ava's got to be so like, oh, that's my homegirl, it's my bestie, but okay, you know what I'm saying? She's got to play so neutral. And while she's talking to Brick and Brick, and she's talking about the threat to Sunny, she receives a text from Joss letting her know that she's going to be late and she can't find Dex. And Brick has been telling her that, you know, Sunny's, you know, getting close to getting the person as the insider, and Carly, listening to Brick's conversation, puts two and two together. Oh my God, he thinks it's Dex, doesn't he? And Brick's like, well, you know, I really can't say none. She's like, you think it's Dex, don't you? And he's like, well, you know, he had another employer, and it's just really going to, you know, it's really going to hurt Joss, but, you know, Sonny's all about protecting his family. And she's like, if you don't tell me right now, well, she didn't say that, but she's like, you got to tell me right now where Sonny's at before he makes the worst decision in his life. So Brick's kind of mulling it over, but we heard Carly's voice in the background. He tells her. Carly to the rescue. So now we're going to wrap it up with Sunny and Dex, and we got Frank driving, and they are going to the Pine Barrens, where I guess they take care of people that are kind of naughty. And Sunny tells Dex that the insider chose money over loyalty, and they don't deserve to live. I'm going to tell you about how I feel about this after I'm done. Dex says you got the wrong guy, and Sunny repeats the garbage that was fed to him by Brick, word by word almost. And he says somebody was paying you to spy on me. And guys, that's the truth. Somebody is paying him to spy on him. That's the truth. Really. I mean, not to tell details, but if there's any danger, to make sure that, you know, you're making sure he's safe. Dex tells Sunny the person that's paying him is not out to hurt him. But Sunny ain't trying to hear that shit. After Dex won't tell him, Sunny threatens to shoot him. And this was surprising. Normally, Sunny don't do his own hits. He'd have somebody else do it. So I was like, oh, big boss man gonna actually do it himself, huh? Okay. So, guys, this is where I was like, ooh, Dex got balls. Because he said, look, I can't tell you who it is. So do what you gotta do. I was like, Dex, go ahead on, Dex. Go ahead on, man. That's what I'm talking about. I ain't gonna tell you who's doing this because it's gonna hurt you. So do what you gotta do. I was like, ooh, did Dex just grow a pair? Did Dex just really come to the... Yes, he did. This is the first time I said, okay, Dex is about that shit. He gonna die for Michael's story. But we all know Carly gonna come. Now, this is where I want to talk about the highlight of this. Sunny has always gotten into these situations and he goes off half-cocked. And somebody had commented on another feed that Jason has sometimes went off cock with him. And I was like, really? Maybe once, maybe twice, maybe not even twice, maybe once. I always felt like Jason was the person that was like, look, Sonny, we just can't go around doing so and so and so. We need evidence. And unlike Brick, who came in with some half-ass stuff, don't even know who the shell company is, don't really know much of nothing, but that this boy is getting money, Jason would have been like, let me look into it deeper. I'm sorry. And people can dispute me. That's fine. That's fine. But the Jason I was watching back in the 90s and in the early late when he got his head hit, I think it was late 80s, early 90s. Jason would be like, first he was like following, doing everything Sonny. Then he started, as he became more of a man of himself, he started questioning things. And Sonny didn't like that. Why are you questioning me? Why are you questioning me? Because Jason ain't gonna go around just doing half-assed stuff. He needs something in his hand. You just can't go around unaliving people and you don't have the full story, Sonny Corinthos. Now, yes, Dex is a spy. He really is. That is true. I honestly wish it was Michael out there and not Dex, because Michael's the one who got all this shit started, but it's him. But if Jason was there, Jason, this wouldn't, this, okay, first of all, half this stuff wouldn't be going on because Jason was like, nah, this ain't happening. But Jason would have, instead of putting craziness into Sonny's head, because he already sees that Sonny is looking for everybody. And that's the thing we got to think about. Sonny is looking at everybody. He was even looking at Brick before Brick started freaking out and trying to put the finger on Dex. And we all know that was the real motivation behind Brick, is that he didn't want to be the one that's going to get, on Pine Barren. But the whole entire, Jason was there. I just feel like if J-Dog was here, he would have been like, let me talk to him first. Let me figure out what's going on. And Jason would have confronted him. And you can't lie to J-Dog. You can't. Nope, he sees through all that BS. And he would have picked the game up right then and there, and he would have put 2 and 2 together, and he would have got the man that needs to be in that room in the room. But we got Brick giving half information, and Sonny already just paranoid. People been shooting at him over and over again. He's almost shot at his kid was there. I understand Sonny's anxiousness, but the paranoia is what's getting me. And y'all might like say, well, he's not paranoid. Somebody's shooting at him. But he's aiming his gun at the wrong person. Dex ain't the one that's gunning for him, boo. Dex is the one that saved him twice. Remember at the pier when Sonny was getting shot by a sniper? Dex was the one who saved him from that bullet. At Puerto Rico, Dex was the one who saved him from that. So I just feel like, I just don't like how they could... I'm happy they're getting the Dex Michael, but I don't even think they're going to get the Michael thing. But maybe Carly will have to tell Sonny all the rest of it, because spoilers say that Sonny is going to be real pissed off, I think Wednesday or Thursday, so we'll see. But we all know now that was Carly that was saying, Sonny, stop! So Dex is going to be saved by Carly, but Carly's going to have to drop the beans. She going to have to say something. She just can't that ain't going to walk that like that. Even though I don't see Sonny killing Dex in front of Carly, we'll see, guys. I just wish that Sonny had some better men around him. And I don't want Jason to be tied to his hip anymore, trying to get Sonny out of his own crap. But Sonny needs better people around him. And I'm glad Dex is leaving Sonny's side. Y'all let me know what y'all think about that. I am glad Dex will no longer be working for Sonny. I hope he changes his mind. Is like, this is not for me. I'm a good guy. I don't want to be out here killing people and getting shot by somebody that I feel like I owe my life to, because you don't owe him anything, Dex. But anyway, guys, I know you probably are disappointed. This is not the review you're normally used to, and I do apologize for that. But Taweri has to get to some writing. I hope you guys have a great day. Have a blessed tomorrow and sleep well. I will talk to you soon tomorrow, and we will be back to normal routine. Mwah! Talk to you guys then.